Hello, my friends, your buddy Phil here, and I just wanted to talk very quickly about Pearson OnView exam login issues. Okay, if you're taking this exam and you're using a Macbook, you might want to be aware that there have been a few issues with the exam interface and MacBooks. For example, one of our students who was meant to have taken the exam a few hours ago just told me that upon logging in and doing the system check and everything was successful. And this student was waiting in the waiting room where the student could see themselves being filmed and recorded. But when the proctor entered the chat, the proctor said that he couldn't get a video feed. So this student had to restart the app and do it all over again, close it down, start it again. Same thing. When they did the check again, this proctor said couldn't see the video and asked the student to restart. And this time the student was given a new code and a new proctor who said the exam feed was down. But this student could see themselves in the video on their machine. So it's very frustrating when this kind of thing happens. And if you're not prepared for it, it could catch you unaware, and it may not be a good mental outcome for such a student going through this over and over and over again. Very frustrating. So I don't want it to catch you unawares, and that's why I'm telling you, if you're using a MacBook, you may experience certain issues in logging in. Eventually, this student received an error message, got disconnected, tried to log in, then the original proctor comes back in and says, while they've tried everything possible, the outcome has to be customer service needs to look into it further, and that this student will be contacted in 3 to 5 business days. Imagine that. Back and forth. You're meant to be taking an exam. You studied, you've prepared, you're ready, you've done everything you need to, and yet you spend hours on the day of the exam going back and forth, and to the point where they say, oh, well, we need to look into it. We'll contact you in 3 to 5 days. Can you imagine? How frustrating. So I'm telling you this so that you know what to expect. This could happen. Let me spell it out. And I'm not wishing bad on anyone, but it could happen to anyone, okay? It could happen to you, it could happen to me, but we need to be mentally prepared when such things crop up. So be mentally prepared, expect the unexpected. When the unexpected happens on your PMP exam or any other exam, my question to you is, what will you do? Will you freak out? Will you fret? Or what? Okay? Now, I'm going to read another experience of a different individual, not a PMP exam, some other exam. This student was taking the architect exam via the OnView system. When registering for the exam, Pearson asks you to do a quick check, and every check went well with this student. This student got to the office ahead of time, downloaded the proctoring software, did the exam check. The software recognized the default microphone and webcam, but this student couldn't use them. Tried different headsets, tried everything, was unable to. And this is a different exam where they use a headset to hear certain audio. Anyway, long story short, this student had to abandon the exam and rebook the exam. See that? And this is not just one isolated story. Another student said it's a known issue and has been reported to the Pearson Views dev team. See, there's a known problem in Mac OS whereby the app doesn't ask for permission to use the microphone and webcam. This means it can see them, but can't use them. So it might be something to that effect, okay? I just wanted you to be aware of these known issues. Be mentally prepared, be thoroughly prepared. If I were you, I would avoid altogether using a MacBook. Maybe you need to borrow a laptop because things may not run as smooth on a Mac. You know, it's a totally different operating system. And if attention has not been paid to these known issues, and it's been going on since 2019, chances are you might face it yourself. Enough said. All the best. Bye for now.